Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. This is Dale Woodson, one of Timer Digest's top ranked stock market timers. And while we've had our service since 1997, I recently started our short-term report. You can see our track record there with the daily reports and the trades average over 700 trades a year. So if you are interested in getting involved in any of that, we have moved our trades to Striker Securities. They will auto trade our account. You can open up an account with them and they will auto trade our signals. Well, I've been around since 1997, relatively new to YouTube, so we appreciate if you guys hit that subscribe button, the reminder bell, and hit the like button. I appreciate your support of the channel. Today is December 20th, 2020. We're going to do our usual, get into the S&P, gold, and Tesla. You can see here on the weekly chart of the S&P, the wave 3 high in January of 2018, and the expanding triangle wave 4 low in March of 2020. By the way, this is a little over a 2-year bear market, okay? There's an expanding triangle with lower lows and higher highs. As you can see, an A down, a B up, a C down, a D up, and an E down. Okay, and we have triangles and everything we're looking at here. Not just the S&P, but gold and Tesla, and you can see a thrust out of those triangles in all the indexes or all the markets we're covering today. Okay, so we'll look at it from the March 2020 low. We'll go from a weekly chart here to a daily chart. There's our March low. You can see a wave 1 up, a 2 down, a 3 up. There's a flat wave 4 correction. You can see we're moving up in wave 5. We're looking for this intermediate 5th wave. It'll gain equality with wave 1 at our 39.96 target. That's been a long-standing target, and our primary wave count, our preferred wave count, was validated just late last week. We'll get into that a little bit later. So again, we went from the March of primary degree wave 4 of primary degree at the March lows. So we'll look at things. I like to look at from 4th wave lows. So from our 4th wave of intermediate degree, October 30th, what's the market doing from there? There's the October 30th low. You can see the first wave up subdivided in Fibonacci and Elliott Wave perfection with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see the internal 5 waves within the 3rd wave. And if we broke it down, you'd see it in all of them. We had a 2nd wave low on November 10th. And you can see the 5th wave developing here, where we ended up with a 4th wave low on December 11th. And you can see here, if we break that down from the 11th, where is our, it's a little bit crowded up here, but you can see this 5th wave from this November 10th low, 5 gains equality with 1 right around 37.50. That's our near-term target. Our longer-term target remains the 39.96, but we're looking for these 5 waves to complete near 37.50. Okay, so we had a wave 4 low here on December 11, and that was of minute degree. So let's see if we can get, is that December 11 there? Yes, and you can see we've had a 1 up, a 2 down, and all of this. And this here was Friday. Friday was probably scary for a lot of traders because the market just collapsed. Basically, it went down most of the day, and this is a 30-minute chart. You can see that last 30 minutes. That's a huge move up. So what's going on here on this 30-minute chart? There's our previous 4th wave low, December 7th. This is 1, this is 2, and this looks like the 3rd wave subdividing, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a correction. Okay, so of that 5-wave advance, let's look here at a retracement of that, and you can see we had an A, B, C here, and the A went to about the 382 retracement, the B up here, and then the C to a near perfect 50% retracement at 36.86. This could be, it could go lower, but the way this bounced off here, that move down is almost for sure complete, and that's because that looks like a 3 of 3. Okay, let me draw this out for you guys here real quick. You can see the speed of the move. Okay, from that low we get a 1 up, a 2 down, and this is, I'm going to throw 3 and 4 and 5 up here to get them out of the way. Okay, so this is 1 of 3 and 2 of 3, and we're starting 3 of 3. That explains that bar right there. So we'll get in here and let's get a 5 wave within here. So we've got 1, 2, and this is 1, and this is 2. And again, I'm going to throw 3, 4, and 5 out of the way. And to be technical, let me make that a lower degree of trend. Okay. So here we have 5 waves up. That's 1 of 3. That's 2 of 3. And then this should be 3 of 3. Let me just see. I'm doing this new or blind, if you will. Let's see where that near-term target takes us. Give me a minute here. That didn't quite go. Let's go from here. There's 1. There's 2. And we don't want to do that. We want to do the extensions. My apologies, guys. Let's get on the extensions here and see where this might go. This might give us a pretty high target. Okay, there is 2. If that's fairly precise, that would get us up to 37.65 where it gains equality, and all the way up. Wow, right on our, that's way up into 3,800. So we'll see. Maybe this 39.96 is conservative. We're going to find out, okay? But anyway, watch for this low to hold here. Let's make this a little bigger and better. Okay, so we had a first wave, a second wave. This is a series of 1s and 2s. 1, 2, and then 3 subdivides as 1, 2, 3. So this should be a powerful move up. This should hold by certainly this low should hold here of 36.45, and we had a make or break of 36.46 earlier, so that should hold. Speaking of make or breaks, we want to get into that the make or breaks and our Fibonacci time spiral. A little review. Here's our time spiral that we began on September 2nd. At the time was an all-time high, and these time spirals called every alternating high and low up to and including the 55 days, which always marks a low. Could be panic, could be spike, could be crash, could just be a low. In this case, it was a low, and then we moved up, okay? All of these days had a slippage of +1 day. This high here on the 12th had a slippage of +4 trading days, and this low here on the 30th had a slippage of +3 days. We were looking for the next move up to be on the November 30th, and we had a slippage of +8 days in the futures and +9 days in the cash. Let me see if I can find that here for you guys. My apologies. I think we had it in here. And there we go. There was the 12.9 high. Okay, this is where we had 2 different counts. We had our primary, our preferred count in black, and the red was the alternate, thinking that could mark the end due to this Fibonacci time spiral pointing to that place in time. However, our primary count held. The make or break of 36.28 held, and we needed a move above the 12.9 high, which was 37.11, and late last week we got it. So we know that our primary wave count is in play. But I want to talk a little bit more about this Fibonacci time spiral. Let me see. Yeah, I expanded that out here. And as you can see, those all caught those moves. So to date, that 89 days marks the 12.9 wave 3 high. You can see right there. And the next turn date in the sequence is January 24th. And this bears watching because these have all been alternating highs and lows. This was a low, the first one. This was a high. This was a low. This was a high. This was a low. This was a high. Will this mark a low or a higher high in wave 5? That's why I got a question mark there. That's going to bear watching. We'll see what happens between now and January 24th. A lot of things can happen. You can see I extrapolated that out even further. We'll get to those. That's down the road if this continues to be effective. It may have ended either at the 55-day or the 89 days. We will see. But it bears watching, okay? So that's all of our stuff on the S&P. Again, powerful beginning of a third wave, what it looks like here. We'll watch that. We'll watch the futures tonight, and of course the price action next week. In gold, again, fourth wave triangle. You can see 1, 2, 3 up here. This one's a descending triangle with a descending top and a flat bottom. Again, a classic throw under in the triangle in the E wave, and then a thrust up in wave 5. I want to look at this. You can see 5 equals 1 here at basically a double top right around 2079 and a 1.618 multiple over here at 2273. I want to get into this fourth wave, or this beginning of the fifth wave here. Bear with me while I break this down, and we'll go to an hourly chart. We'll make this a little bit bigger here. There's our lines for 4. Let's get this up here. Okay, so you can see here it looks like we have a 1 and a 2 and then 3 developing here. Okay, let's look at this retracement if we can of this first wave up. Yeah, and you can see the second wave retraced a Fibonacci 50% almost right on it. Okay, and then you can see the third wave developing here. So this would be, all right, within wave 5 you've got 1 up, 2 down, and we'll put 3, 4, and 5 over here for now to get them out of the way. Let's get a near-term target for everyone. Let's get an extension. Okay, so there is roughly the bottom of 1, the top of 1, the bottom of 2. We get a near-term target for wave 3 of 1927. That's where 3 gains equality with 1. Let's put that up there. Again, let's move 4 and 5 just out of the way for now. Okay, and a 1.618 target gives us almost 2000, 1995. Okay, so we're looking for this to move up. Here is wave 1 from the fourth wave low. That's 1 of 5. That's wave 2. We're looking for 3 to go at least here, if not just near 2000. That would be more likely a 1.618 multiple. That's still unfolding. Okay, that's gold. Let's look at Tesla. And again, in every market we're looking at, we're seeing a fourth wave triangle that ended on October 30th. Here's Tesla. It's an ascending triangle with an ascending bottom and a flat top. You can see how it played out there. October 30th low, and you can see unfolding 5 waves for the 5th of 5th. Okay, and I think we looked at this before. We can see that wave 3 gained a near perfect 3.618 multiple, and 5 is unfolding here. If it hasn't already topped, it should top relatively soon. I can't imagine the S&P going higher and Tesla going lower. Stranger things have happened, but this looks like a 1 and a 2, and then again, just like the S&P, an unfolding third wave, 1, 2, 3. So look for that to continue up. Let's see, maybe we can get that fourth wave low on December 10th in Tesla. There we go. That's the October 30th. That's the December 10th. We got a 1, 2, and then a 1, 2, 3. See, and then that 4, that's where Tesla's a little different than the S&P. That 4 violated the area of 1. So this could be an ending diagonal. We're going to have to watch this. We're going to have to watch this low over here of 605 and this high over here. Boy, these numbers are ridiculous. 684. See if that wasn't the 5th of 5th of 5th. We're going to watch that real closely this week. Of course, we'll update you guys as things happen, if not no later than next Sunday, but more than likely before then. So, again, we're looking at 39.96 in the S&P. Near term, we're looking at 37.50 first to complete that, if not higher. So near term 37.50, longer term 39.96. We have our gold targets. We have our Tesla that we're watching. So again, thank you for patronizing our channel. Until next time, take care, everyone.